is happening, y'all? This is Groovy Kid 2000 here, and man, I just went to see the Sonic movie. And before I start, it has been a while. Like I've been gone for a long time, but that's pretty much because I've been in college. I've been trying to study, and it's pretty much taking most of my time. But I'll be back really soon. But yeah, I told you guys I was gonna make a review about the Sonic movie, and here I am. So, the Sonic movie, it was nuts. It was fun. If I had one word to describe the Sonic movie, it would be fun. And they really did Sonic justice. I'm not going to spoil the movie for you guys here, but just know that it was really good. And the main problem with the movie that I had was that, it was just too short. The movie, I think it was an hour and 30 minutes, but it had to be longer. It wasn't like it was a bad thing per se, but it had to be longer. I was enjoying it too much, so... And just the action, all that, I was enjoying it so much that I felt like it had to be longer. But it wasn't, unfortunately. But besides that, it was a pretty good movie. It was a solid movie. So, basically, I'm not going to spoil the movie, but I would recommend you guys go see it. It's definitely a different take on Sonic. It's not really how you would know him from the games, to be honest. But that's because this is an origin story. And basically, Sonic, he's an emotional guy in this movie. Sonic is, you can see the character development in the movie, and that's what I love. And it's really interesting, the way that they make Sonic act, and this person, and Ben Schwartz, he's a good voice actor for Sonic, I'll admit that. But yeah, the way they make Sonic act is definitely, it's different, but it works in a way. I love seeing it, and it made me sad. The story, the plot, it made me sad for some reason. No, I mean, not for some reason, but it made me sad. The thing is that Sonic is technically running. He's running his entire life, and he's trying to run from his pain. I can't believe I'm saying this, but that's exactly how it's in the movie, and it really makes you feel for the character in ways that you really never did before, because Sonic is alone. And yeah, that's just how it goes, But throughout the movie, the whole movie was pretty entertaining. It was very funny. I laughed 4 or 5 times, actually 6 or 7 times in the movie. Laughed out loud. It was hilarious. Of course, most of the jokes came from Jim Carrey's Eggman. Eggman was hilarious. Jim Carrey had a great take on Eggman. Eggman, the way he made Eggman was great. It's probably one of the best portrayals of Eggman I've ever seen. Because, of course, you have classic Jim Carrey is funny, whatever. But this Eggman, he's obsessed with machines, and just like our Eggman that we know. But the way that they display it on the big screen, he pretty much, trusts machinery more than humans. The way they did it, he said that, he can't be wrong. He just feels like he's some type of perfect being because he has machines, and he can rely on machines more than men. So that was really an interesting take on Eggman. And I love to see it. It was just a blast to see that. And of course, in the movie, there were a lot of I wouldn't say there were too many references, not as many references as people were saying, but there were some references. And there's this one reference that I was like, yo, are you serious? You guys really put this in there? I was like, man. But yeah, it was good. There were a lot of references there. Okay, well, I pretty much talked about the good things. One other good thing is that the third act, it really escalates. Well, I don't want to say if it escalates, but in terms of action, the third act was the best part of the film. The third act definitely was the best part. The way that the action sequences, it was amazing. It's you were playing Sonic, Sonic Generations, but you were watching it in the movie. Yo, I can't wait for you guys to see it if you haven't seen it already. That movie is amazing. In terms of the action, the visuals are great as well. The team that redesigned movie Sonic, they did a great job. And honestly, I don't see how this movie would have gone if they had that old design. That would have been terrible. So many things wouldn't have executed well. I had a stupid smile on my face because I was enjoying it. But if it was that old movie Sonic, the movie just wouldn't be as good as it was here. Sonic is adorable in this, seriously. On another note, the humans, they don't steal the show. Usually in movies like this, the Smurfs, usually they'll steal the show, or they just won't be that appealing. But Tom, the cop, and other characters, they're actually pretty funny, and they don't take too much from the movie. They don't take too much from Sonic, and that's just always great to see. Oh man, it was great, especially with the audience. It was just a great time. So yes, it was a great movie. You should definitely stay for the after credits. Like the whole theater was shocked when it happened. I already knew what happened in the after credits beforehand because I got spoiled. But regardless, like it was great to see it. It was amazing to see it because I still like I low key didn't see the spoilers, but I heard what happened. But when I saw it on the big screen, yo, you guys need to stay for the end credits. It's amazing. Like this movie, it was great. Third act was incredible, man. It was incredible. I can't stress this enough. It was just great. I love the concept. I love Sonic's concept. And my main problem with the movie is that it was ironically too fast. Like it wasn't like not like it's not it can be considered like a bad thing, but like it was ironically too fast in the sense that like the movie was too short. It felt too short because I was enjoying it too much. And for me, that kind of affects the score that I'd give this movie because I felt like I was invested in, but I wanted to see more. I was enjoying it. It felt complete, but I couldn't get enough of it. And maybe it's because I've been spoiled with other action movies that I felt like I needed to see a lot more. But it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just I wanted to see more. I was enjoying it throughout. I was enjoying it so much. In terms of a rating that I'd probably give this movie, I would give it a 7.5 out of 10. Yeah, 7.5 out of 10 is good. I would have given it a higher score, but I would say like the movie, it is pretty predictable. Like it's a kids movie, and I understand that, but yeah, it's very predictable in a sense, and I won't say like that's a completely bad thing because it's a kids movie, but like wow, the way it was predictable, but it worked. Like you were invested, and somehow they just made it work. But yeah, it was predictable, so I can't give it like a higher score than maybe like 8. So yeah, 7.5 out of 10, 8 out of 10. That's probably the score that I give it. Like, there's an interesting thing with the lore of Eggman. Like they call him Robotnik in the movie, but Sonic is the one that like gives him the name Eggman. So, and the way they portray that, like, it's very interesting. So you guys should definitely like check that out. So yes, I would really suggest that you guys go see the Sonic movie if you haven't already. Obviously, it comes out technically tonight, the 14th, but I got to see it early yesterday, actually. So, and yeah, I enjoyed it, man. Like, it was great. It was great. It was great to see Sonic on the big screen, especially like when you're looking at the credits and you're seeing all the like people who work for Sega and their involvement with the movie. Tyson Hess, all of them. Like, it was incredible. Man, like, I can't stress this enough. You guys have to go see this movie. I think I'm going to go see it again in theaters because I just enjoyed it so much. And, you know, that's all I can really say, guys. Man, this movie was so much fun. Like, that's the main word that I can describe it. It was fun. It was very, very fun. And I hope you guys see it too. So, that's pretty much all I have to say. For me, I'm making an animation based on this movie. It's gonna be called Movie Sonic versus Game Sonic, and that's gonna be released. So if it's not released already, I'm gonna leave a link to that in the description, or you'll see it at the end of this video. And oh man, you guys just need to see this movie, please. All right, I'm signing off. I'll be back soon, guys. Thank you for watching this video, this short review. I'll see you on the next one.